Hello everyone. It's me, Jessica, and welcome to another speed build. I kind of just honestly this got out of my intentions very quickly, rather immediately. So I don't know. I wanted to build a cat cafe really bad, but when I was looking at the lots, and I kind of thought it needs to go in Brindleton Bay because cat cafe. And I might build another additional cat cafe that's a solo standing one at some point. But this turned into a multiplex place, which I do like to do quite often. It is something that I very much enjoy, having multi-use of my lots. But then it kind of just took that Brindleton Bay kind of coastal vibe, and I just kind of ran with it, right in this kind of ballpark with going with the different colors and stuff, which just kind of my way of trying to separate the spaces. And I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. So if you guys bear with me through this whole thing, I really appreciate you, because it does actually start to take its shape and look better. I was kind of apprehensive myself with the shape of it in the beginning, but I was like, I'm just gonna keep going, and then I guess we'll see. If I hate it, I can always change it. But I snuck a little llama and an elephant in there because I thought that was just kind of fun, and a couple of fountains, because I typically do a lot of fountains in my community lots. I think that they just look really cute. I don't know, it takes it from just what could be a house to a community lot, because I feel like most houses aren't going to have fountains everywhere. That's a little extravagant maybe on mansion builds, but I typically keep fountains for more of my upper class things, and community lots like this. And I wanted more of that cottagey look on the roof, so I went with more of that scalloped. It's more scalloped instead of square, I guess you would call it. But then this is where I really ran with the idea of just making it a multifunctional lot. At this point, I had kind of started to envision what I wanted the whole back area of the lot to look like, as far as just dividing it up into different sections. But you're going to use I used the spa day tiles to make this border for the pool, and it took me a little time, so if you don't want to watch, you can always fast forward, or should have already basically. But basically I just wanted some sort of border for the pool, and I did skip forward a bit, actually. I forgot about that. And I did some landscaping and stuff like that off camera. I tried to take some of it out so that it wasn't always stuff that you had to watch, because it's just kind of time consuming. And I apologize, I did not have my cheats on, and I actually worked on this build last night and then this morning, so I actually ended up having to re-put my cheats in again, and it was just a whole process. But yeah, I hope you guys are staying safe out there, staying home, all that fun stuff, all the crazy stuff going on out there. But I wanted to have some sort of kids area, and the freaking pirate ship is just too big, It's genuinely just too big. But I did slip a toddler thing in there, the toddler slide, so that way if you have that pack, you're able to, have your toddlers here, and they kind of have something to do. Honestly, I probably should have made it a bit more kid-friendly as far as putting in a toy box and dollhouse or some stuff like that. But really it was just that little area. That's all I got in, so they can work on their movement. And that's about it, what can I say? But I wanted the vibe to be very just chic in the cat cafe, so that's kind of where I started my focus. But anyways, random little fun fact about me, guys, is not random fun fact, actually, just I guess story time, should I say. Whenever I was in 6th grade, I was 12 years old. my grandma took my cousin and I to the Grand Canyon for like I think it was like a 12-day motorhome excursion, essentially, where we stopped by the White Sands in New Mexico, the Petrified Forest, the Hoover Dam. We went by the crater site that you can see out there as well. I'm drawing a blank on the actual name of that crater. But then we eventually made our way to the Grand Canyon as well. We did the mule ride, like down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, which was really crazy, honestly. Like, I mean, the mules seemed very well trained. I don't think that they have a whole lot of problems or accidents that happen like that. But yeah, it was wicked. I was like pretty nervous. I liked riding horses and stuff, but I wasn't familiar with mules, and it was just so high up, and you're like going through those tight little ravines and turns and stuff on these pack mules, and they're carrying, honestly, like your backpacks and stuff, because we were going down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. There is like a campsite, essentially, where you can stay. You have to like pay to stay. Kind of, I guess, like a little hotel. It's not very fancy or anything. But it's cool as all get out, and I absolutely recommend it if you have like a passion for that kind of stuff. But this is kind of where I was like trying to individualize like everything on the front to kind of like look like a different business here and there. And I do change the layout a bit here and there when it comes to the cat cafe, because ultimately I ended up wanting it to have better access to the bathroom and just better flow, I guess, at that point. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like not the most interesting person. I don't know. Like, I went to a really big school where I got to take some really cool classes. I took like marine biology and astronomy and some stuff like that. And I very much appreciate having that option for electives, because I feel like I have no idea what the standard is or like what most people get. I don't really know. But I just thought that was cool because I didn't expect to be able to take those kinds of things. And I don't know, I kind of struggled with the designing the bathroom space. I kept kind of going back and forth, and I want to do it this way, and it was just kind of weird. But I am sorry if you guys can hear my daughter at all. She is supposed to be taking a stinking nap. Like, my goodness. But she's in there just playing with her toys. Like, I have the video monitor, so I can see her in her crib not doing what she's supposed to be doing. I meant to put a dartboard in that bar space over there, but I ended up not getting that done. But this is the hop from nighttime to morning, and I'd kind of been thinking about the build a little bit more, and so I came back in with a fresh start. And yeah, I was just ready to knock it out, tackle it. Yeah, this is me putting my cheats back in. Sorry about it. But yeah, I might play a little bit of music for you guys because I don't really think I have the greatest stories in the world. I don't know, But yeah, I'll play some music for you guys, and I will tune back in at some point.
Follow white rabbit. I'm taking potions, call me Alice. Watch me grow taller. Yeah, rabbit's watches in his pocket. Yeah, he stays late, but he leads me, so I follow. Wandering around in Wonderland, wondering how or if I'll ever get back. Wandering around in Wonderland, wondering how or if I'll ever get back. Follow white rabbit. I'm taking potions, call me Alice. Chatter with the flowers. Watch the seconds turn to hours. It's time for high tea. Madmen in hats and cats up in the trees. Wandering around in Wonderland, wondering how or if I'll ever get back. Wandering around in Wonderland, wondering how or if I'll ever get back. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Wandering around in Wonderland, Wonderland, wondering how or if I'll ever get back. Wandering around in Wonderland, I'm wondering how or if I'll ever get back. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? One look and I breathe. One touch
you are here from the speed build, I thank you for watching. This was probably a little longer than I originally intended on it, because I wasn't going to do like a multiplex, but it just kind of turned out that way because I picked a lot that was too big. But anyways, it really all started with the cat cafe. And I'm gonna try and keep this kind of short because honestly, my husband is going to be home before too much longer with a friend. So I'm gonna kind of do this from the top. So basically, this is supposed to be the little cat cafe that inspired most of the build. You can see that there are little cat like scratch post and cubes and stuff like that just throughout. Very much a cat theme as well. There's a cupcake machine over there. Why do I feel like everyone is moving so fast? There we go. I think because I wanted it to be daylight. It was nighttime at first. But there are a few little tables around if you want to sit down. And it is also very multifunctional as far as the lots are actually considered. It is... Oh, sorry, I'm not sure what my dog is barking at, but of course. Anyways, it is very multifunctional. You can turn it into a spa, a gym, a bar. So this is the restroom, this canal right here. It goes from the cat cafe over to this bar here. And this bar is much more of a dude-inspired bar. Very much dude-inspired. And I very much like it. I think that it kind of all came together pretty nicely. I meant to like lay some magazines or some more clutter items there, but it's okay. It's so good. But then lastly over here is the gym area, and I used a lot of base game on purpose, at least for like the items. So there's a little gym there, and all of the spa equipment is outside. So there is like a little yoga area right here. There are a couple of actual massage beds over here. And then over in the corner of the eating section, kind of a random spot for it probably, but I snuck in a couple of massage like chairs. But yeah, there's like a little sneaky spot over here where you can come and get married. It's just a very multifunctional lot, but I say that there are actually no musical instruments on this lot, like whatsoever. I could probably lay some of those down. But that is it. I will probably just get better pictures and stuff like that on my own time. Sorry, taking you guys through the trees there. But yeah, that is it. That is the little, not little at all, the long speed boat. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Thanks.